as the sand of the sea. Because Israel, Abraham was given
Same charge.
the same charge that Satan is now trying to defeat. Who is he trying to kill? Israel. Because guess what? The master said to Abraham, he said, your seed shall be as the sand on the seashore. So Satan knows that if his seed is as the sand on the seashore, then I got to get enough army as the sand of the seashore to capture them and to defeat.
That's right. Praise his feet to yeah.
See, this thing is not just a happen chance. Oh, no. Everything in life is not just a chance. No, there is a plan and a reason for everything. Solomon said there is everything under the sun.
Time, place, and a season.
There is a time and a season for everything. Everything is accounted for already. There is no chance or accident. No, this thing was planned out.
That's right.
It's either planned out in righteousness or it's planned out in unrighteousness. It's either going to be upheld rightly or it's going to be destroyed destructively by the plans of the enemy. Because one thing he comes to do, he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. When he uses you up and you have no more strength, then he destroys you.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
The same fate that he is going to face, he want to make sure that you're going to have the same fate.
That's right.
Destruction and jail. Being in chains. Being locked up. And treated in a disgraceful manner.
Yep.
So now he got to set up his army of strong as the sand of the seashore to combat Abraham's descendants. So he is not coming with Abraham's descendants to fight Abraham's descendants. He is using Abraham's descendants to destroy Abraham's descendants. So he can move in with his army to then take over. But as long as we got strength in numbers, he know he can come up against us. As long as we united together, as long as we standing together,
Praise yeah.
Yes, sir.
he know he can come up against us.
That's right.
United we stand, but divided we fall.
Yes, sir.
So he has a plan to match every one of us. But we have to make sure that we standing where we are supposed to be standing.
Yes, sir.
Now, check this out. So here what he says right 9. And they came up over the breadth of the earth and surrounded the camps of the set apart ones. Who is the set apart ones? Israel. And the beloved city. Where is the beloved city? Jerusalem. And fire came down from Elohim out of the heavens and consumed them.
Yes, sir.
The master is fighting with us.
Yes.
And the devil who led them astray was thrown into the lake of fire and sulfur, and where the beast and the false prophet are. So the beast and the false prophet was thrown in that place ahead of time. So people say that, those wicked people, those wicked prophets and wicked people, judgment already come for them. They are cast into the sulfur in the lake of fire and waiting for the devil, their leader, to join them. Let's look at this again. And we are in verses 10. And the devil, no, we finished 10. We are in 11. Finish in 10. Where the beast and the false prophet are, and they shall be tortured day and night forever and ever. Now, think about this. When brothers are in prison, especially those that have a life sentence, there cannot be peace. There cannot be love and living in tranquility. No, that is torture. Knowing that you will never be free again. Knowing that you may never have the touch of a female. That's why you get a he-male for a she-male. Or you would say a she-male for a real female. You know, a she-male. You know what a she-male is? Oh yeah. They bring women clothing in there for them and dress them up. Lipsticks, braided hair, dressed with, and you look at it, the setup has always been, because the enemy's plan is that if I could program your screen, if I could digitally program you, set you up. So almost all of the brothers that you see on TV or in the movies, they have them dressed up in women's clothes somehow or the other.
Mm-hmm. All them rappers.
Have them dressed up in women's underwears and playing the she-male. So when you go in prison, it don't look as bad because you don't see that she-male on TV. So now you go in prison and the she-male is there to greet you. So then now they trying to make it a normal world. Normal? What is normal about that?
It's disgusting.
But today we're here to talk about something else.
Fossilize it in.
Check this out with me. It says, and I saw a great white throne, and he who was sitting on it, from whose face the earth and the heavens fled away. And no place was found for them. No place. They had to run, and they kept on running. There is no safety. And I saw the dead, small and great, standing before the throne, and books were open. And another book was open, which is the book of life.
Yes.
And the dead was judged from what was written in the books according to their works. But people say, what works? We are saved by grace. What works?
Come on, come on.
The Revelation
sir.
says
Yes,
they are judged by their works.
Yes.
So where's grace now?
Where is your grace that you had?
Mm-hmm.
See, James say, show me your faith with works. For faith without works or dead. So then you say we don't want the Torah because the Torah talks about work. Well, Revelation just concluded and says that the master is going to judge you based on the work that you have done.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come and say, well, master, I haven't done no work, but here is my ticket with grace.
Come on, break it down.
You gave me a pass. And he would say, yeah, only for you to get some rest to work. What have you done with the pass that I gave you?
Yes.
Well, I thought you meant that I should just sit down with it. I thought you meant that, grace was something that I hold on to forever. No, grace was there to help you stand up when you were knocked down.
Right.
Grace was there to help you hold your hand when you were staggering, when you're drunk in stupor. Grace was there. That's why you weren't killed on the highway when you were driving drunk. Grace was there when you got into a ball and a rage and you were supposed to be killed and the master saved you That's what grace did for you. But he don't expect you to continue fighting every day. He don't expect you to continue drinking every day, to cut your liver, and then come back and say that I have grace.
Come on.
You're committing suicide. And then you're talking about I got grace. You know, people committing suicide and talking about, well, I don't know if people that commit suicide, whether or not they're going to go to hell or they're going to go to heaven. Well, how many dead men you heard repent?
Right.
Now, you killed yourself. Well, what if I set up the gun to kill myself, and just before the gun went off, I say, forgive me? You see, people are looking for loopholes. People looking for excuses. Well, what if I change my mind? Well, you know you set that gun up and it's going to go off. What if you change your mind? You should have gotten up faster then and turn it off before you get shot. You shouldn't have said it in the first place.
Exactly.
But you want to play games with the master because the thief on the cross, he had grace. But that's not you.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, you know, what if I ask the master to forgive me just before I die?
Where's your works?
Well, guess what? Where is your works? And how do you know that you're going to be able to say a word when death comes?
Right.
How do you know that? You see, that's what I said last week. Some people only want the master for a 911 call. Don't tell me how to live my life. Just be there for when I call you.
Come on. Break it down.
I don't need you to interfere with my marriages. I don't need you to interfere with my children. I don't need you to run my life. I just need you to be there. So when I call you and I need some money, you can send me some money. I just need you. When I need to come out of prison, you let me out. I don't want you to run my life. I don't want you to tell me what to do. I don't want you to direct me or instruct me. I just want to call you when I need you. And you just stand in position so when I call you, you can serve me. Yeah. As the sister said, they want a bailout. They need him for a bondsman. That's all they need. You see, and they think that the master, you know, as he said in the scripture, well, do El know, or do he have any knowledge? Or is there any knowledge in the Most High? You see, they want to believe, they want to say stuff. Well, you know something, they want to keep him for retirement. That's what they want to keep him for. Well, we going to go to church, or we going to go to temple, or we going to get holy when we retire. But while we're young, we need to do what we do. Because, you know, we still got life to live. And we have not sown our wild oats yet. We have not lived our life. We have not drink our drink. We have not partying out. We are still young. So we need to do all of that. And then, you know,
Praise
you hear them say, well, we know we're not in church, but you hear the church goers say, well, church is for old people.
Wow.
Or temple is for old people. Though we still young.
Yep.
But death don't know the difference between young and old.
No, sir. No, sir.
Death don't know. He don't look at age calendar and look at the calendar and say, well, how many birthdays have you had on this earth? Death don't have that in his repertoire. Death don't have that. Death just say, I got an assignment for this, that, and this. I got an assignment for Jake and the over here.
Yes,
I'm going.
Yes, sir.
Death does not hesitate when he got a command.
That's right.
Nope.
Death don't stay back and say, Master, I know you send me,
Right.
but I'm going to wait 25 years later to go. The moment time death get the assignment,
Yes, sir.
he's on the go. Ain't nobody stopping him but the master.
Yes, sir.
Death don't go, he gonna die.
Death is going for you. As the brother said, if death don't go, death is going to die. Yeah, you said it right because I'm about to tell you. I'm about to teach you death will die. If he don't obey. Because there's going to come a time there would be no more death. There would have no need for death. Don't you know death is a spirit? All people think that death is just something, a mystical, something that just happened. No, death has a face. Death has a hand.
Yep.
Death has a mind. Death has a body. Death is a spirit that is working for the master. And when he sends it out, he goes and do his job.
That's right. That's right.
Hallelujah.
Death, you see, people think that death is just a wind, just a breeze. And sometimes it may blow, and sometimes it may not. I hear stupid people. When I say stupid people, I have beat death. I don't beat death 5 times, really.
I escaped.
I escaped death, and I treat death. As he said, the only person that beat death was the Messiah. Hey, you're talking about you beat death and you treat death. No, death wasn't ready for you.
Right.
No, death just gave you a wake-up call. Just to let you know, if you don't stop what you're doing, I'm coming.
Right.
That's what death is telling you. You don't stop that drinking that's going to cut up your liver, I'm coming. You don't stop that smoking that's going to mess you up on the road, I'm coming. You don't stop all that playing around with guns, I'm coming. You don't stop all that fighting and killing, I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at this.
Good.
Hallelujah.
Verse 13.
And we verse 13 here. He said, and the sea gave up the dead who were in it. And death and Sheol gave up the dead who were in them. And they were judged, each one according to his works.
Yes, sir.
Works again.
Each one according to his works.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Each one according to his faith. Each one according to his grace. Each one according to what?
His works.
Grace,
Mercy.
faith can't save you.
But I got grace and mercy. Well, why? Why do you need grace and mercy? Because you're not quite adjusted to the master's plan yet.
Right.
That's why you need grace and mercy.
Right.
Grace and mercy is an extra booster for you. That's what you need at this time. You need a booster seat. Your foot can't reach on the ground and sit down, properly yet. You know what I'm saying? You can't reach the pedal, so you need a booster seat. You can't see when you're down there, so you need to see. You see, faith, grace and mercy is just a crutch
Right.
to help you stand up.
Yes, sir.
But you rather walking on your 2 feet, right?
Yes, sir.
Walking in faith
Yes, sir.
and belief
Yes, sir.
than walking with grace and mercy.
Right.
But people don't understand that. They rather have grace and mercy or rather have 2 crutches than walk on their 2 feet.
Right.
And
You ever see?
they got motorized chair now.
Yeah, you ever see people that go in the grocery store? They can walk, they ain't got no problem walking,
They were right.
but they want to ride on it.
Yeah, I see him.
They want to ride all around the store and get in everybody's way.
Yeah.
They can't even drive, they're running into every cart. Knocking down all the groceries. I mean, if you could stand up,
Right.
then why you need help?
Right.
Stand on your own 2 feet.
Yes, sir.
People do that. Let me tell you something. People are something else. Sometimes they don't want to stand on their own 2 feet. They have their money, but they want to spend yours.
Right. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
They don't want to stand on their faith.
Right.
They want to go on your grace.
Right.
Well, let me borrow your grace. Can you give me some grace? Or can you just have mercy upon me? Let me stand upon that. And that's what he's standing on. But the man said, no, you need to stand on your own 2 feet.
Right.
Spend your own money. Do your own thing. When you can do it for yourself, don't let somebody else do it for you.
That's right. That's right.
My wife tells me all the time, it's kind of personal, but she don't mind. Sometimes I tried to help her with something. She said, I can do it. I said, baby, let me help you do it. She said, no, you're not going to cripple me. I got 2 hands. I can do it. And if I need help, I'm going to ask you. But I don't want you taking away my independence to cripple me. I said, wow. Okay, I understand.
Like, whoop, whoop, back up.
Yeah, I understand. I got an independent wife, and she got a hand. I was just trying to give her grace and mercy. She said, no, I got faith.
Right.
What's up?
And Shiloh was thrown into the lake of fire. Death was thrown into the lake of fire. The one that was coming after Yah's people. Now death is no longer needed.
Right.
So death himself has been thrown in the lake of fire. Now if death was just a myth and not a person, why would then death be, you know what I mean, I have a body, then why would death be thrown into the lake of fire?
Wow.
And it says, this is the second death. And if anyone was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire. Brothers and sisters, the second part to this message is just as powerful as the first. But I can't give you no more because you are well fed for today. Bound in chains and ready for prison. Don't allow the enemy to take away your freedom and to do to you what is supposed to be done to him.
Yes.
Don't allow him to play this game with Yah's people. So he can lock up our brothers and sisters and cause us to fight against one another, to defeat us by having us killing the very best of all people. He knows that he cannot find them faster than we could find them. He knows that we know where they are, and we know who they are, and we know the strong leaders among us. He knows that we know. So he's sending our people to go find the strong leaders among us. And I'll pay you X amount of money to wipe your brother off. Don't fall for that. The master got everything that you need. You don't need his filthy lucre.
Right.
So my brothers and sisters, thank you again for joining us at Power Pack Ministries. I am the prophet of Israel, standing in this day and time, spreading the good news, and pastor of this assembly, Power Pack Ministries. You could reach us at area code 813-317-6806. And if you want to write us, and you want to help us with this work, we don't beg, but we're saying that we're giving you an opportunity to sow your seeds into good soil so we can take this work. The Gentiles and some of the other nations and some of the other religions, they support, all around. They support their people. They support their organization so that they could be strong and powerful and getting the word out. But our people, we make an appeal and they act like, well, why are you asking me? Well, we're giving you opportunity to share in this great work and to get a reward for the work that you have done by helping a ministry that is really going someplace, that is really standing on the truth, that is really serving the master with a whole heart.
Yes, sir.
P.O. Box 340-212, Tampa, Florida 33694. You got that? And then the phone number is 813-317-6806. Thank you again for tuning in.